Hello again. A red warning comes into effect today for eastern Scotland because of the exceptional amount of rain we're expecting over the next couple of days as a result of storm Babet. This is the area covered by the red warning, and it's Aberdeenshire, parts of Angus, where we're likely to see 100 to 150 millimetres widely during Thursday and into Friday, and in some places 200 to 250 millimetres. That would be, in this part of the world, more than a month's worth of rainfall falling in just 24 to 48 hours. And of course, that would likely result in a very significant flood risk. River flooding, surface water flooding, transport disruption, as well as danger to life as a result of fast-flowing floodwater. Communities could be cut off, could be power disruption as well. So if you live or work in this area, make sure you check before you travel and make sure that you take preparations now to protect yourselves and others. Now, Babet has been moving up from the south. It's moving across central parts of the UK as we go into the start of Thursday. It comes up against high pressure over Scandinavia. That's why the isobars are tightening, and we're seeing this unusual wind direction, a southeasterly. Much of our weather comes in from the west or southwest, so it's western Scotland that typically sees the highest rainfall. But it's eastern Scotland where we'll see persistent and heavy rainfall during the rest of the day and into Friday as well. So that rainfall turning heavier and more persistent through the morning. And you can see from the bright colours there, it's focused across parts of eastern Scotland, Caithness as well. And it's just going to remain in place for 24, 36, 48 hours. Waxing and waning, yes, but it's going to stay horrendously wet. Now, it will brighten up after a wet start for Northern Ireland, parts of southern Scotland, and for England and Wales, a mixture of sunny spells, but also scattered heavy showers. A blustery day for many, with some strong wind gusts, but the strongest winds will develop across much of Scotland, with the risk of 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts around exposed coasts. Eastern Scotland seeing those wind gusts combined with large waves, and all that rainfall could exacerbate the risk of flooding over the next couple of days because of blocked drains and culverts and so on. Northwest Scotland at risk of seeing 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts as the wind bounces over the hills here. But it's a blustery day for many, and that rainfall across Scotland certainly leading to some significant flooding issues over the next couple of days. 12 to 13 Celsius for Scotland, 18 Celsius further south across England and Wales. Sunny spells and some humidity in the air as well, so it's not going to be cold in the south, but it will be blustery and occasionally showery. Then into Friday night, the showers in the south die away for a time. Still a lot of clouds, still quite a breeze. It stays very windy and very wet across Scotland, the far north of England and parts of Northern Ireland as well. But it is a mild night wherever you are because, of course, of all the weather occurring. Then into the start of Friday, it's again wet and windy for Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England as well. But increasingly, it turns wet and windy further south across central and eastern England. Some uncertainty about the westward extent of this area of rainfall. But it's certainly going to be heavy across southeast England with the risk of 50 or even 75 millimetres of rainfall building up on Friday in places. And that's a significant amount of rainfall for this part of the UK. Could cause further issues. Yellow rain warning in force here. Yellow wind warning in force for eastern parts of the country with a gusty wind, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts coming in from the east, and that rainfall continuing for eastern Scotland, although it does finally relent later in the day. Brighter skies to the far north and northwest of Scotland. A few showers for Northern Ireland, West Wales and the southwest. But the wettest weather always focused through the next few days in the east, especially for those parts of Scotland where we've got amber warnings and red warnings. Pay attention and make sure you follow the Met Office for all the latest updates with forecasts and warnings in order to stay safe.